Love is not always loud or dramatic. Often it is quiet, subtle, and consistent in ways that may not immediately capture attention, yet it carries the deepest meaning. Recognizing true love requires us to look beyond words, gestures, or fleeting moments of passion. It is expressed in patience during difficult times, in listening without judgment, and in prioritizing someone's well-being without expecting constant validation. True love does not demand perfection. It sees and embraces both strengths and vulnerabilities. It is present when someone encourages you to grow while accepting your authentic self. This kind of love is rarely impulsive. It develops over time, rooted in understanding, respect, and commitment. Many of us, however, are conditioned to look for grand gestures or temporary excitement, which can make it difficult to identify love that is steady and enduring. Recognizing it is not about searching for a flawless partner, but about observing who remains consistent through life's ups and downs, who shows care even when circumstances are inconvenient, and who values your happiness as deeply as their own. Understanding this distinction is crucial because walking away from someone who demonstrates these qualities often leads to long-term regret, a loss that superficial connections cannot replace. True love is a rare experience, and its presence is reflected not in perfection, but in genuine and consistent investment in your life and emotional health. Many times we overlook true love because it does not match our preconceived notions of romance. We may be drawn to excitement, drama, or intense attraction, mistaking it for love, while the quiet, steadfast care of someone who truly values us goes unnoticed. True love is patient. It does not pressure, manipulate, or demand immediate results. It manifests in small, meaningful acts of kindness, in the willingness to sacrifice convenience, and in the effort to understand your needs even when it is difficult. It is also forgiving, not in a way that tolerates abuse or harm, but in recognizing that humans are imperfect and that growth comes with mistakes. Observing these qualities requires mindfulness, introspection, and emotional honesty. It demands that we slow down, listen deeply, and reflect on our own responses to the love offered to us. When we begin to notice these consistent patterns of care and commitment, we gain the clarity to differentiate between fleeting attraction and enduring affection. Walking away at this stage, without fully appreciating the depth of what is being offered, often results in missed opportunities for profound connection and partnership, leaving us to wonder about what could have been. True love asks us to recognize, cherish, and nurture it, even when it does not shout for attention. True love also carries a sense of safety and emotional security. When someone loves you genuinely, you feel supported in expressing your vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or rejection. Their presence is a stabilizing force that allows you to explore your emotions, make mistakes, and grow as a person. They invest in your happiness not as a transaction, but as a shared journey, committed to walking beside you through challenges and triumphs alike. Recognizing this form of love means observing these consistent, intentional efforts and appreciating them as rare and meaningful. It is not always obvious in the moment, but over time, the depth of commitment, empathy, and patience becomes clear. Choosing to walk away from such a person, even briefly, can rob you of a relationship that has the capacity to enrich your life profoundly. True love asks for awareness and gratitude. It requires that you pause, reflect, and acknowledge the quiet dedication that often goes unnoticed. Understanding and embracing this truth is the first step toward cultivating relationships that are both emotionally fulfilling and enduring, helping you avoid the heartache of letting go of someone who genuinely loves you. Emotional availability is one of the clearest signs that someone truly loves you. It is not about grand statements or fleeting excitement, but about a consistent willingness to be present with you in all aspects of life, including the moments that are difficult or uncomfortable. A person who is emotionally available listens without judgment, offers empathy without trying to immediately fix the situation, and demonstrates patience when emotions run high. They engage with your feelings honestly, validating your experiences while also expressing their own. This creates a deep sense of connection and mutual understanding, which forms the foundation for a relationship that can endure challenges. Recognizing emotional availability requires attention and reflection because it often manifests in subtle ways. In the way someone checks in when they know you are struggling, in the thoughtfulness of their responses, and in their willingness to stay engaged when conversations are challenging. Walking away from a person who shows this level of emotional presence can mean losing a rare opportunity to experience genuine intimacy, trust, and understanding, qualities that are essential for long-term, meaningful connection. Emotional availability is a demonstration of love that goes beyond words, showing care through consistent presence, attentiveness, and a willingness to be vulnerable alongside you. Many people struggle to identify emotional availability because it is not always dramatic or easily visible. It is expressed in everyday moments. The patience someone shows when you are overwhelmed, the effort to understand your perspective without judgment, and the willingness to share their own feelings openly and honestly. These actions reflect a commitment to not just your happiness, but to your emotional health, creating a safe environment where vulnerability is welcomed rather than dismissed. A person who is emotionally available prioritizes the relationship through attention and presence, rather than through occasional displays of affection or surface-level gestures. They understand that love is a process of shared growth, and they engage fully even when it is inconvenient or uncomfortable. Walking away from someone with these qualities often happens because their love does not look like the excitement or intensity we sometimes expect, but the depth and stability of their emotional presence offer a far more meaningful connection that can sustain a lifetime of challenges and triumphs. True love, expressed through emotional availability, is patient, steady, and enduring, and recognizing it requires reflection, awareness, and appreciation. Emotional availability also builds trust and security within a relationship. When someone is consistently present with you emotionally, you feel safe expressing your fears, insecurities, and dreams without fear of ridicule or dismissal. Their attentiveness signals that they are invested in your well-being and are willing to engage with the complexities of your life, not just the highlights. This creates a foundation of mutual respect and understanding, where both individuals feel valued and seen. Choosing to walk away from such a person, even temporarily, risks losing a connection that nurtures your emotional growth and strengthens your sense of self. Emotional availability is rare and precious because it requires courage, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable without guarantees. Recognizing and honoring it allows you to build relationships that are authentic, supportive, and deeply rewarding, making it clear why walking away from someone who truly loves you in this way can be one of the greatest regrets of your life. True love is not about possession. It is about respect. When someone truly loves you, they honor your individuality and encourage you to be your authentic self. They do not try to mold you into their vision of what you should be, nor do they impose their preferences or control your choices. Instead, they celebrate your uniqueness, acknowledging your opinions, passions, and personal boundaries. Respecting individuality means recognizing that love thrives when both people maintain their identity, interests, and sense of purpose. It is a demonstration of care that prioritizes growth and mutual understanding over control or conformity. Walking away from someone who respects your individuality can mean missing the rare chance to be in a relationship where you are genuinely valued for who you are rather than for what someone hopes you will become. True love creates a safe environment where self-expression is encouraged and differences are embraced, allowing both people to flourish emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. Recognizing this form of love requires mindfulness and reflection, as it is often expressed through consistent behaviors rather than grand declarations or dramatic gestures. Someone who truly respects your individuality supports your aspirations, celebrates your accomplishments, and encourages your personal growth without jealousy or competition. They understand that your success does not diminish their value and that your freedom to explore your interests enhances the connection between you. This respect is shown in small but meaningful ways, listening without judgment when you express your thoughts, allowing space when needed, and expressing pride in your unique qualities. They do not react with insecurity or resentment when you pursue activities or relationships outside of the partnership. Rather, they trust that your commitment and love are rooted in choice, not control. Walking away from someone who honors your individuality often stems from misunderstanding their intentions or impatience with the slower, steadier expressions of love. But failing to recognize this quality can result in a profound loss. Relationships that nurture individuality are rare and provide a foundation for mutual respect, collaboration, and emotional security, which are the hallmarks of a lasting connection. Respecting individuality also strengthens emotional intimacy by fostering trust and honesty. When someone encourages you to be yourself, you feel safe to express your vulnerabilities, share your dreams, and communicate openly without fear of rejection or judgment. This creates a partnership grounded in mutual support, where both people can grow independently while deepening their bond together. Walking away from such a person risks losing the opportunity to experience a relationship where love does not demand conformity but nurtures authenticity. True love honors differences, celebrates independence, and fosters growth, creating a space where both individuals feel seen, valued, and empowered. Recognizing and appreciating this quality helps you understand why leaving someone who truly loves and respects your individuality is rarely the right choice, and why staying allows you to cultivate a relationship that is both deeply fulfilling and enduring. True love is revealed not in grand gestures or fleeting promises, but in the steady, consistent actions that show care and commitment over time. Words can be beautiful, but they are easy to say and often fleeting. Actions, however, are more revealing of true intent. Someone who genuinely loves you demonstrates this through their reliability, attentiveness, and presence in everyday life. They remember the little details that matter to you, check in when you are facing challenges, and offer support even when it is inconvenient. This consistency is not conditional or performative. It is an authentic reflection of their emotional investment. Recognizing this requires patience and mindfulness, as the depth of love is often revealed slowly rather than dramatically. Walking away from someone whose actions consistently demonstrate love can result in regret because it is difficult to replace a partner whose commitment is steady, thoughtful, and dependable. Consistency over words ensures that love is rooted in trust, emotional security, and shared understanding, creating a foundation that can withstand challenges and grow stronger over time. Many people are drawn to passion, excitement, or declarations of love, mistaking them for the full measure of a meaningful relationship. While words and romantic gestures have their place, they cannot sustain a connection through trials, misunderstandings, or the monotony of daily life. True love is seen when someone is present during ordinary moments, when they celebrate your small victories, support you during setbacks, and maintain integrity even when no one is watching. They act with intention and thoughtfulness, proving that love is not just a feeling, but a consistent practice. Walking away in search of excitement or dramatics often means missing the rare, enduring presence of someone who invests in your life consistently and sincerely. Observing these patterns over time allows you to appreciate the depth of care being offered and understand why consistency is one of the most reliable indicators of love that is real and lasting. Consistency also fosters trust, which is essential for emotional intimacy. When someone shows up consistently, it sends a message that you are valued and that your relationship is a priority. You begin to rely on their steadiness, which allows vulnerability, honesty, and authentic connection to flourish. Their consistent actions create a sense of safety, signaling that your feelings and needs will be acknowledged, respected, and supported over time. Walking away from a person who demonstrates this type of love often happens because the gestures may seem ordinary compared to grandiose displays. But these ordinary actions are what sustain a relationship in the long term. True love thrives in the reliability of everyday life, not just in extraordinary moments. Recognizing this truth helps you appreciate the value of someone who consistently shows up for you, and it reminds you that leaving such a person often means letting go of a rare, profound, and dependable connection that is difficult to find elsewhere. True love is most evident during life's difficult moments. It is easy to love someone when everything is going smoothly, when laughter fills the room and days are bright, but real love is revealed in the challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties that life inevitably brings. A person who truly loves you does not vanish when problems arise. They stand beside you with patience, compassion, and unwavering commitment. They offer support not out of obligation, but because they genuinely care for your well-being and understand that love is not transactional. Supporting through challenges is not about fixing every problem or shielding you from discomfort, but about walking through hardships together, offering encouragement, perspective, and emotional steadiness. Recognizing this quality in someone is crucial because many relationships falter when tested, while love that is genuine strengthens under pressure. Walking away from a person who is willing to navigate life's difficulties with you risks losing a rare connection that has the capacity to endure adversity and emerge stronger, forming a foundation of trust and resilience that cannot be easily replicated. Supporting someone through challenges also involves understanding and empathy. It is not enough to offer advice or solutions. True love is about being present, listening deeply, and validating feelings even when they are uncomfortable or complex. A person who truly loves you demonstrates patience when you struggle, celebrates progress no matter how small, and encourages resilience without judgment. They show that their commitment is not contingent on perfection or immediate success, but is steadfast, reliable, and compassionate. This type of support fosters emotional safety, giving you the confidence to face challenges openly, share vulnerabilities, and grow without fear of abandonment or criticism. Walking away during these times can often be a result of misinterpreting patience and steady care as indifference or passivity. Yet these qualities reveal a depth of love that thrives not in convenience, but in commitment and shared perseverance. True love understands that hardships are a natural part of life, and those who remain present during these moments are demonstrating one of the most profound forms of love possible. The ability to support someone through challenges also reflects selflessness and long-term vision. A person who loves deeply prioritizes your needs while balancing their own, recognizing that enduring relationships require mutual effort, understanding, and sacrifice. Their presence during hardships is a testament to their investment in the relationship and in your personal growth. Walking away from such a person, even temporarily, risks losing a partner who is willing to weather storms, build resilience together, and create a shared life rooted in trust and care. True love is not fleeting or superficial. It is revealed in the steadfast willingness to stand by someone through both triumphs and trials, demonstrating that commitment and empathy are the foundation of a lasting, meaningful connection. Recognizing and honoring this quality helps ensure that you do not underestimate the depth of love being offered, and it reminds you why leaving such a person often comes with long-term regret rather than relief. True love is often demonstrated in the thoughtful choices someone makes to prioritize your well-being and happiness. It is not about grand, dramatic sacrifices or abandoning oneself entirely, but about the subtle, intentional acts that show care and commitment. A person who truly loves you understands that love is not just a feeling, but a responsibility that involves balancing their own needs with yours. These sacrifices might appear small on the surface, adjusting their schedule to spend time with you, listening when they are tired, or compromising when conflicts arise, but collectively they reveal a deep investment in the relationship. Recognizing these gestures requires mindfulness because they are often quiet and consistent rather than attention-seeking. Walking away from someone who makes these sacrifices can mean losing a rare connection where love is active, intentional, and meaningful, rather than just declarative. True love prioritizes you in ways that are thoughtful, deliberate, and emotionally enriching, creating a sense of mutual care and partnership that forms the foundation for a lasting relationship. Sacrifices made out of love are never about obligation or resentment. A person who truly loves you gives willingly and thoughtfully, motivated by a desire to nurture the relationship and support your growth. They do not keep score or expect immediate repayment. Instead, they act out of a genuine sense of responsibility and care. This form of love is evident in the balance between supporting your needs and maintaining their own integrity, showing that love is sustainable when it is reciprocal, mindful, and grounded in respect. Recognizing these sacrifices requires reflection and gratitude because they are often woven into daily life rather than highlighted in dramatic moments. Walking away from someone who demonstrates this kind of commitment can lead to regret, as few people consistently prioritize the well-being of their partner with such thoughtful intention. True love shows that caring deeply is not always about big gestures, but about consistent, meaningful choices that demonstrate reliability, devotion, and emotional presence. The willingness to prioritize you and make thoughtful sacrifices also communicates a vision for a shared future. It shows that someone is invested in the long-term health and growth of the relationship rather than seeking only short-term satisfaction or convenience. Their sacrifices indicate that they are willing to adjust, compromise, and sometimes step outside their comfort zone to nurture the partnership and support your happiness. Walking away from this type of love, even for temporary doubts or misunderstandings, risks losing a partner whose commitment is steady, intentional, and selfless in ways that are rare and invaluable. True love asks for recognition, appreciation, and understanding of these sacrifices, not as a burden, but as evidence of a profound dedication. When you notice and honor the choices someone makes to prioritize you, you recognize the depth of their emotional investment, understand the uniqueness of their love, and gain clarity on why walking away from such a person is often a decision that cannot easily be undone. True love does not confine or limit, it empowers. A person who genuinely loves you encourages your growth, celebrates your progress, and supports your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. This encouragement is not about creating dependency or fulfilling their own desires through your achievements, but about fostering your independence, resilience, and confidence. They offer guidance, share insights, and provide constructive feedback with care, understanding that your personal development strengthens not only you, but also the relationship. When someone loves you in this way, they create a safe space for learning, experimentation, and self-discovery. Walking away from a person who encourages your growth can mean losing the rare opportunity to be in a partnership that challenges you to evolve while remaining rooted in unconditional support. True love inspires you to pursue your ambitions, face your fears, and explore your potential, demonstrating that their investment in the relationship extends far beyond the present moment, building a foundation that nurtures both individuals emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. Encouraging growth also involves celebrating your achievements without jealousy or comparison. A person who truly loves you takes pride in your accomplishments, understanding that your success does not diminish their value or threaten the connection. They offer support in ways that motivate and uplift, rather than control or manipulate outcomes. This type of love is empowering because it fosters self-confidence, resilience, and emotional security. They are willing to challenge you gently when needed, helping you to confront limitations or patterns that may hinder your progress, always with compassion and respect. Recognizing this quality requires awareness and reflection, as encouragement can often be subtle rather than flashy. Walking away from someone who nurtures your growth risks losing a partner who contributes not only to your happiness, but also to your personal evolution, offering a rare and enduring form of love that inspires and strengthens rather than restricts or confines. A relationship grounded in growth creates mutual enrichment and deepens connection over time. When both individuals are encouraged to evolve, the relationship becomes dynamic, resilient, and full of purpose. True love fosters this environment by embracing change, supporting aspirations, and celebrating individuality. It acknowledges that growth may bring challenges, adjustments, and even temporary discomfort, but it sees these as opportunities for deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Walking away from a person who encourages your development often stems from fear, impatience, or misunderstanding. Yet doing so can lead to regret.